A very good afternoon to all of you. I would like to welcome you all in our afternoon session as we come every Saturday and bring a lot of news, views, as well as discussion and viewpoints about the latest what exactly has been happening in real estate industry. 2020, what a remarkable year in spite of the biggest problem in the world where it looked like everything got stuck up. But if there was something which was moving in the positive direction, I think that was the real estate market. The best part in 2020, it was not only the GTA real estate market, which was on the faster pace, but markets all across the country. If I look at Alberta, if I look at British Columbia, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, everything was running on such a fast pace that we could not even feel that we are living in an unprecedented situation of COVID-19. But this is what the real beauty I always say about the real estate market. So many times we don't predict, we don't think the way it is going to behave. But if I have to give a couple of strong reasons why market have been on such a strong footing in 2020, I think the first and foremost reason, as you all know, it is all about demand and supply. So there was a decent demand out there into the market, but unfortunately, we were running short of supply. And that really put a lot of pace to this hot market. Now, the second factor, if I look at, uh, I especially wants to convey a thanks to federal as well as provincial government. The kind of financial stimulus which they keep throwing in the market to make sure that every single individual is being taken care during COVID-19. And I think that stimulus in the economy was another major factor which really put the market on such a faster pace. And third, which is again a very important factor when it comes to buying the real estate, is the interest rates. Uh, some of the banks, they actually put a special promotion that you can get the mortgage on 0.99 as well. So as the rate of interest was close to 2.5 to 3%, and even more than that before COVID, but getting the mortgage on 1.5 to 2% definitely encouraged more and more buyers to come and buy the properties. So these are the three major factors which really pushed the market on such a strong pace in 2020. Uh, I'm pretty sure many of us wants to see the stats and the data as well. So I will just give you a little bit glimpse about what exactly has happened in the month of December 2020 to give you an idea that how market was actually behaving. So let's review the stats. So these stats are from Toronto Real Estate Board, and you can very well see the number that will give you a good glimpse at how market behaved in the month of December 2020. If I look at the number of sales, uh, the sales for the month of December was 7180, which of course is 64.5% more than what it was last year in December 2019. And if I look at the seasonally adjusted, then it is 22.1% growth. Now, average selling price, of course, that is the biggest factor which actually determines where the market is going to go and how it is going to behave in future as well. So if you see the average selling price here, that was going above 11.2%. So it's from 838, it went to 932. Year on over, total number of listings. In last year, it was 3530, but in this year, it was 5865. So of course, the number of listings has gone up proportionately to the total sales, which actually, personally, I feel is a very good sign. But another good indication of the market is average days on market. So last year it was 14, this year it is 35. So it has gone down by almost like close to 15%. These are some of the commercial stats as well. but I would definitely take your attention to condominium resale stats. Total apartment rentals in 2019 quarter third was 10,781, whereas in 2020 it was 14,036. So year over year, if I look the average one bedroom apartment rent, now this is a very determining factor that how there was a rumor or news or opinion in the market which was giving an indication that Toronto market is going down little bit on the condominiums. I personally think this is a temporary phase just because the rental has gone down because of this COVID situation, and there was a lot of hit on Airbnb and short-term rentals. So I think that was one of the major factor which brought the rentals a little bit down. So last year it was 2262 average one bedroom apartment rent in Toronto, whereas this year it has come down on close to $2,000. So it is almost 11% down as compared to last year. But the major and significant change which happened in Toronto condominium market was high number of listings over there. So you can see as compared to 16,000 listings last year, we had close to 34,971 listings. So it is almost, I would say, more than double. So this is a little bit concern for us as far as the rental market in Toronto is concerned. But if I talk about uh, you know the annual statistics for 2020, more than 95,000 houses got sold. Yes, 95,000 houses got sold on Toronto Real Estate Board, which is close to little over 8% higher as compared to last year. And the average price has jumped almost 13% compared to 2019 and 2020. So these are all the good factors which are really going to keep the market on the same pace, on a good pace in 2021 as well. Before we go to the next part of our program, I would request everybody, please, guys, if you have any question which you want to be answered live, don't hesitate to put your question over there in the comments. And definitely, our team is sending me all. My team is sending me all the questions, and I will try my level best to answer as many as I can. But if I'm not able to do so, I will be calling you once the show is over. So, guys, today we have another interesting topic which we are going to talk, and I'm going to give you a real life example of the growth of the real estate profession, how realtors grow in this fast pacing atmosphere. Now, what is the definition of growth? That is going to be our point of discussion. Sometimes we just keep thinking that, okay, financial growth is the only aspect for us to grow in real estate. Whereas I think, as per my perspective, there are many other aspects on which the growth can be determined. But before we talk about that topic, I would like to introduce another power pack couple, and I would say one of the most amazing team which works in Mississauga, and I would say whole GTA. I personally admire their leadership. I personally admire their positive thought process. And what I love about it is they both are very passionate. Uh, if I could find anybody more passionate about real estate, I think I would not hesitate to take Sandy and Anju's name over there, who are our guest for today. So, Sandy, Anju, I would like to welcome you on our afternoon show. Every Saturday,
Thank
uh,
you.
we talk to our viewers, and we do a lot of discussions. And it's my pleasure and honor to have you here on this show today.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's our pleasure to be working with your team. Well, our team now.
Our team. Absolutely. That's great. That's great. So,
And I
Sandy,
always,
yeah, go ahead, please.
I always want to say, you know what, growth is just not a personal growth, it has to be a team growth. We should all grow together. I believe in that very firmly. That growth together is what we can enjoy. You cannot enjoy just a single person growth. That's my belief system.
Absolutely, Sandy, and you actually nailed it very right. But I will share another concept of growth in my life. Actually, I was talking to somebody today morning, and I got a text message from one of a close friend who I actually personally admire. So he asked me a question early morning, Raman, what is the meaning of life? And my very simple answer to that was the meaning of life is learning. So we have to keep learning and keep making ourselves better. And then we actually started a conversation on the growth. So, Sandy, I personally feel there are four aspects on which we need to keep growing ourselves. The first one, the first and foremost, is our personal aspect. We have to grow personally as an individual, as a human being. The second one is we have to grow ourselves professionally. So we always have to strive to make ourselves a better professional. Third is
Yes.
financially. Of course, it is another important aspect of life that we have to grow ourselves financially as well. But there are various parameters on which we can measure our financial growth, which we are going to discuss today. And the fourth aspect is we have to grow in our life spiritually. So, personal, professional, financial, and spiritual. So, these are
Right.
the four aspects of life on which we continuously need to strive to grow.
That is so true. Very true.
Right. So, Sani, Anju, let's introduce yourself. Rather than I say something, I would love to hear from you.
Already. Sandy can take that
Thank you so
first.
much. I joined real estate in 2012 with Roy LePage. Kingsbury it was earlier, and then Signature took it over in 2015. It's one of the best brokerages, I would say. I've had such a good tenure out there. The environment, the professionalism, I loved it. And my growth with Signature was tremendous, I would say. I just cannot say that I didn't grow out there, but a time came in my life when I thought, what, I have to do something beyond this also. And I love helping my own fellow realtors also. And I used to volunteer and say, what, anybody who needs my help in the real estate business, I'm always available for you. I'll never say no anybody who wants a help. So that's what made me think that, what best can I do and how can I help my other fellow realtors and other people also in my life? Because I want everybody who touches my life to have a good experience. Anybody, whether they are my client or not, it does not matter. So that's my motto.
That's good to hear. So Anju, I know that you have worked in big organization, in a very professional organization. So and you are a role model for a lot many women out there. And personally, I love about women empowerment because I feel, and this is my strong belief, women are a strongest pillar of the real estate industry. And I think husband and wife, I always call it as a deadly combination. Because you know what? Female women is the most deciding factor when it comes to purchase, buy the house, and especially like you have to go and look at the kitchen and the master bedroom and all that stuff. So when you have a female realtor, the connect is really very good. The connect is really onto a level where the buyer or the clients, they feel like, what, I think the realtor is buying the house for themselves. So when you have that kind of feeling, you cannot go wrong. So I would like to hear some introduction from you as well, which organizations you worked, and now you are part of our amazing team, and it is going to be a fantastic journey. So Anju, please go ahead.
Thank you for such a nice introduction, Raman. I really appreciate it. I was with TD for 11 years. I've done every single role and was pretty much a lead hand to my branch manager at the time I left the corporate. It was hard decision to join Sandy full time into real estate when I joined him 3 years ago. So now, well, he's a great mentor. I can definitely say that because
Thank you.
without him, I wouldn't have done well in what I am with pretty much doing everything that I had no experience on real estate, but he kind of helped me because, again, with my knowledge and experience in mortgages and investments and overall financial planning with the banking industry, that was kind of my skill set. But both of us combined together, we now make it to the next level. Just want to help our people. And the thought that I had when I was leaving TD, I always felt in the branch, people come into the branch and you have to help them. But I'm like, when I was joining real estate, I'm like, now how would I help people? But I took that as a challenge upon myself that, you know what? It's the same thing. It's just a different product. I now have to talk about homes. But again, it's not just homes that I do. I help them with everything that they need help with. And you know what? Credit goes to my family, of course, my boys who help us, and you know what? They understand. And of course, Sandy. So I'm really looking forward, Raman, to be working with your team and, of course, growing together. That's what I firmly believe in. And thank you for such a sweet introduction.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
And it is definitely our pleasure to work together as a team. And so I think this is all the vision which we carry in SaveMax. Uh, like when I joined real estate Anju, like 10 years before, I was trying to analyze the industry, and I found majority of the time the biggest challenge of the real estate industry is we are working on a flat model. So somebody is working as a realtor. After 10 years, I see that person working as a realtor. After 20 years, I see that person working as a realtor. Whereas, like,
Mhm.
I don't know, I had that entrepreneurial bug. So we actually designed this term when we were doing conversation last week. So I had that entrepreneurial bug in me, which always like kind of pinching me that I have to do something different,
Amazing.
right? So at that time, I thought, you know what? I am definitely going to put my best efforts to come out of that jinx, to come out of that, vicious circle where, I am dying like a realtor. No, I was born realtor, but I'm not going to die like a realtor. I'm going to die as an entrepreneur.
No, that's amazing. That's incredible. That's incredible. No, you've
Yeah.
done well. Amazing. Amazing stuff.
When I started working on that journey, I felt there is more than that what is required. If I just become an entrepreneur, that can make my life better, understandable. But what about people in my surrounding? So
So true.
I kept working on that vision. The vision kept broadening. And then I decided, no, I have to make sure my team have the same thought process. They become entrepreneur as well. And then I started building up the team leaders. Then I started building up leaders in the team. And we reached on to a level where now what next? Now the next target was, can we bring the same concept in our profession? Because Sandy, personally, I believe in my life, first you start from yourself, you make yourself better.
Yes.
Very true.
You have reached onto a level, then you go and look towards your family, and my
True.
family was my team.
That's true.
Absolutely.
When you have done something over there, then you go towards your extended family. So my extended family is my professional colleagues.
True.
Yep.
Once you are done with your extended family, then you move towards your friends, then you move towards your community, then you move towards your city, province, country, and the world. So you keep progressing onto that. So now we have reached onto a level where we are reaching out to realtor community and to join hand with more and more entrepreneurs like you. And
Thank
Sandy, I
Thank
still
you.
remember the first discussion which we had in the office. I was so carried on your thought process of entrepreneurship.
you.
You definitely had a vision where you wanted to contribute, you wanted to share your success with so many people. But
Mm.
sometimes, you know what happens? I know you worked under very good platforms, but sometimes, unfortunately, we keep running and we lost the direction,
True.
right?
Very true.
So this is what the beauty of SaveMax platform is. And I so many times jokingly talk to many of the realtors and I say, guys, you are not working in SaveMax system. I'm still giving you a vision of becoming an entrepreneurship. Whereas,
Vision.
Vision, no doubt
True.
about it. That's big.
right? So tell me, Sandy, what drives you to save max? That's very important.
Okay, so as a realtor, my growth was phenomenal, I would say.
Mhm.
I I cannot thank my clients, my friends, my family, and everybody who surrounded me, and at Royally Paid Signature also. But you know what? I wanted something which a platform where I can help grow others. As I said, I want people also who are around me to grow with me. It's just not me myself, it's about togetherness. So that's what drove me, that to since I was watching you, Raman, for the past 10 years, your growth, that impressed me. Your growth was what I was looking at, and the way you were helping people around you. So that's what encouraged me, that what, you have a platform or a system which you have designed, which can help others also achieve what they are looking for in their life.
Yeah. And I definitely second to what you said, Sandy. I still remember the discussion which when we're doing it, and so you have been in a leadership role. Definitely, that was giving you a good success out there. But I think we both felt that there is more can be done,
100%. There's
right?
always room for improvement.
Yeah. So I could find the same entrepreneurial bug in you and Anju. If I
That's right.
That's amazing.
And you know what, Sandy, I have a natural sensor in my brain or somewhere. I don't know where it is in the body to identify that entrepreneurial bug in people. And my signals are very strong. I definitely catch those signals from my with my receiver, and I make sure I approach those people.
Looking forward, Raman. That's all I can say. I'm really excited to join you, and you know what? Really looking forward
And
to
we
it.
want to work as a one team.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Sandy, Anju, we have another wonderful and amazing personality who has been a strong backbone of Team Save Max. And I always call him in the office that sharpshooter or the troubleshooter. So you bring any problem to Sachin and he will solve that problem like anything. And
No.
this is what I think the real beauty which we enjoy here at Save Max. And I feel so happy when I see new realtors, new team members coming and joining, and they really feel the warmth. They really feel the beauty, the professionalism of the system. And that gives me a kind of proud feeling when I look back 10 years before, when we launched this company in a basement, and look where we are today. That one of the most amazing couple, a very progressive leaders, they are becoming part of Save Max family. I think this is a true testimony of our system. And thank you, Anju and Sandy, for
Thank you.
extending your hand and joining the team. And I'm pretty sure your association is going to take SaveMax onto the newer heights all across the country. So let's introduce over another amazing leader here, Mr. Sachin Gupta. So Sachin, how are you?
I'm good, Raman. Good afternoon, Raman, Sandy, and Anju. First of all, I
Yeah.
would like to welcome Sandy and Anju to our SaveMax amazing family.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure Sandy and Anju, they're filled with the calls from the market, since I have put in the post on the Facebook.
We did. And that's what I was wondering. I'm like, how come you guys know that? Where is it coming from? And then I got to know where it is coming from. So it was you behind the scenes. Okay, that was a bit of a
Trying to
surprise.
find every well-wisher that is in the market for Sandy and Anju, so that then every well-wisher knows about them and they're making sure that they're calling Sandy and Anju about it.
That was incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you. Appreciate.
Sandy, I always tell people, you know what? I think we have made that charm about SaveMax brand in the market, that the moment somebody get associated with SaveMax brand, you automatically start getting recognition and getting popular. But in your particular case, you had so much recognition, and you were like, I know you are very popular among your own, a strong database and a big community out there. But I'm pretty sure, like, it was a little fun to have a little more addition to that popularity, and that kind of recognition over there.
Yes, thank you.
It
So
sure was.
you already had the dish ready, but we just spiced it up.
I guess that's true. That's the right word.
So Sachin,
Yeah.
so today we are going to discuss about the growth of a realtor. Majority of the time, the realtors they have the thought process that okay, I made $200,000 last year. This year I made 250,000. Next year I have to make 300,000, and that is what is the actual definition of growth, which normally prevails into the market. But I think there are so many other aspects of growth, right? Uh, there are so many examples out there into the market. They are very good. They have leadership abilities. They can do wonders. But just because that the, I would say, the basic infrastructure of the industry, which is actually just a flat model.
Yeah.
You are a realtor and there is a brokerage. There is nothing else.
Raman, somehow I feel that the way the system has been created is this, that it's a two-tier system wherein there is brokerage and there is a realtor. Okay, and every time it's been taught to every realtor that doing a brokerage or building a bigger system is not your forte. That thing is lies with only few elite people, and this is their work to handle those things, right? Which is a wrong perception, right? We Everybody has the capability and capacity to build a system depending upon how far or how aspiring their vision is. Now we were talking about growth. Yes, you said that people they try to calculate the growth in terms of the money, wherein if you have made 200K for 1 year, you next year you make 250K. I believe, and I said that maybe many years before to you also, that even if I'm working as a realtor and in 1 year I make 200K and I work 12 hours to make that 200K, next year even if I'm making the same amount of money, but it took me 8 hours a day to make that money, that's a growth for me, because I end up saving 4 hours every day in my life. Now it's up to me. I want to invest those 4 hours further to grow to the next level, or I give that 4 hours to my family. That is purely my decision,
Yeah.
right?
Or you
But
can spend
growth,
those 4 hours to
yeah,
work extra.
yes, that's right, right. So growth cannot be calculated only in terms of money. There are so many other ways to calculate the growth.
Yes.
And
So I
second thing that we are talking about, the entrepreneur bug, I think everybody has that bug, but in most of the cases, that bug is either died or it's sleeping.
You got to
so
shake
then
them
I
So,
will
so
tell you.
what SaveMax system is doing, that we are trying to shake up the people and try to wake up that bug, and
Yes.
we are trying to tell them that what, you have that it in you. Let's do it together. Let's create a success together.
Yeah. So Sachin, I personally feel you talked about that entrepreneurial bug. I think this is somewhere deep inside the brain, and there
Yeah.
are many layers onto
Yes.
it. But
Yes.
what happens is the more you grow, the more layer it keeps getting on top of it. So
Yes.
sometimes it is hidden under so many layers that it takes time to penetrate.
No, I
But
tell
I have designed an instrument which actually really detects where exactly it is. We activate it.
Raman, the problem is this, that normally, as you grow as a realtor, this bug should get out. But in our profession, what happens is that the more you grow as a realtor, you get into that comfort zone wherein you don't want that bug to come out, because when that bugs come out, you got to work hard. You got to work towards building that your team. You got to think in out of box, right? So just to avoid coming from that comfort zone, you try to let that bug sleeping, or so you know what, even if that comes out, you say, what, we are in a comfort zone, we are making good money, why to take all these troubles? But that's how the Samex system beauty is this, that we are trying to create a system wherein, with minimum hassles or zero hassles, we are able to create an entrepreneur from every realtor. And we are trying, we are doing it actually.
We're doing it. Sachin, I have very important comment or a point to discuss about it. But before that, I would like Sandy and Anju to comment on it. So Anju, Sandy, what do you think about that? Do you have that entrepreneur bug, and you feel somehow like that was hidden too under too many layers?
Absolutely. I totally believe that. And I guess that's what you probably saw in us. And And that's why we are here. That's all I can say.
And one thing I can tell you, Sandy and Anju, that you are going to be a role model for many realtors outside in the market. Because see, normally when people look at SaveMax, they said, what, SaveMax is the best place to get trained for the new realtors. This is the place wherein you get the best training. We get best realtor out of anybody. Okay, but you are joining hand with SaveMax. It proves that even if you are successful realtor, there is when you connect with SaveMax, we can work towards the next level. We can
Absolutely.
work towards building team. You already have worked in a leadership role, but now it's time to make it big, make it a bigger team for it.
Yeah. So, Sachin, two things I would like to mention over here that you
Yeah.
talked about that most of the time, that entrepreneurial bug is there, but that more time it pass, that bug sometime how it keeps suppressing. But
Yes.
I definitely would put the responsibility not on the individual. I definitely want to put the responsibility onto the system, the brokerage system. They don't encourage their people enough, to give them a vision, to give them the next direction. Such in that the accountability and responsibility always goes on the leadership.
I actually, as I said, Raman, that they have created the two classes over here, wherein one is the elite class, which can open businesses, which can run brokerages, and the second is the realtor class, wherein their job is to just work, do business, and make money for themselves and for the company. Somehow, that elite class does not want that those realtors to get to the next level. So I think it is their personal interest what they're trying to watch, wherein they are not encouraging the realtors, or they are not giving that vision to the realtors to go to the next level. And even their training structure is not created in a way wherein the realtors with leadership qualities can be trained to go to the next level.
Yeah. Such a very important discussion. Sandy was sharing with me that he was in the role of a leadership over there. But Sandy, I think the missing part over there was, though you were in a role of leadership, but there was no system which was built up for you that you can get the benefit of that leadership financially. So if you are not able to get benefit of that leadership financially, it is not going to take you to the next level. Am I right?
That's correct. I mean, I always enjoyed helping new realtors, and you know what? It was my personal satisfaction when I helped other people, achieve what they wanted to achieve. But yes, then after that, there's nothing beyond that.
Sandy, if what if with your personal satisfaction, your financial goals are met too? There's a system which is working for you to take you out of the day-to-day activities and put you into a real leader role where you have a team, you have people who are managing and building. Like there's a good example in front of you. I started this organization 10 years before. I started building up that system, not only for myself, but also for my team members. And I feel proud when I see Sachin sitting in his office signing 1,000 transactions a year,
Oh, that's commendable.
right?
Yes.
9 years of real estate industry career,
That's a good example, Raman.
That's definitely,
That's
no doubt.
right? So this is
one of its
the,
kind.
this is the beauty of the leadership. That leadership is all about creating new leaders, bringing them forward, guiding them, and giving them an opportunity to grow. That is
That's
what I
a
call
good
is the
thing.
real leadership.
True.
All
And
I can say is you're
Sorry.
leading by example. That's all I'm going to say. You're leading by examples. You're showing it. You're proving it.
It's a
That's how.
proven system.
It's a proven system. That's all.
And Raman, I will take my example out of this, but I'll talk about my team leads or the team leads who are gone to a next level. On an average, any team lead working in a Save Max with a 6 months to 12 months of experience has a team of 10 to 15 people, and they are writing approximately 150 to 200 transactions in a first year of their as a team lead role, and they are getting the financial benefit also for that
from the game changer model,
from the
such
game changer model. Yes.
yes,
All right. So first of all, they are growing as a leader. Their financial goals are being taken care. With time, any I would say team lead within 3 years would be having in a capacity to sit back in the office and still write 300 to 400 transactions through the system itself.
Wow.
So this is not working for one person, this is working for multiple people over here. And I have examples like Lalit, Balraj, Nitin, Abhishek. I can go on the names.
Lacey Corbin, they are doing amazing.
They're doing only 4 months in the system, and they have set in a business plan for 2021 to do $100 million of business.
Wow, that's incredible.
Right?
Sachin, sorry, I started getting a lot of congratulatory messages for Sandeep and Anju. I can see a message here on the screen from Morris D'Souza. Morris, thank you very much. Morris is saying,
Thank
nice
you.
job, Sandeep. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Max.
I have message here from Paul, Gurmeet, Rick, Sam. So, there are a lot of messages which I'm getting on my phone to congratulate and welcome you guys. And there are a lot many team members who are extended their warm welcome to Anju and Sandy in SaveMax family. So, Sachin, we were talking about that entrepreneurial bug that most of the time in realtors that get hidden.
Yes.
That gets like, a kind of, I would say,
It's sleeping.
it gets suppressed
Yes.
because of there are multiple reasons for that. But the biggest reason, the biggest question mark, I will put onto the system.
Yeah.
So, and you rightly said that somehow there has been a message which has been given in the market, in the trainings, that brokerage business belongs to only big people. No, we are going to prove it wrong. We all can be entrepreneurs. And Sachin, I think we are here in this country to prove this onto a level where SaveMax system is going to rock the whole country.
Definitely.
I have a dream of building up 1,000 entrepreneurs from normal realtors, not from those people who actually have $1 million in their pocket. I want to make every single realtor who has that entrepreneurial bug into their mind, but they are not able to get the right platform for that. And I think if we are able to fulfill that dream, and if we are able to instigate that entrepreneurial bug in people, I think my life will be successful.
Definitely, Raman. Again, as you rightly said that this bug has been suppressed. We keep on making our efforts to reach as many people as possible through different mediums, so that any information they need towards, it's not that they have to connect with SaveMax, but I would say even if you want any information to get to the next level,
Yes.
I'll be happy to help you out. It is not necessary that you have to join SaveMax for that. Whatever help I can provide you or Raman can provide you, I can vouch for it that we'll be able to help you with that help. Whatever we have learned in last 10 years, I'll be happy to share my experiences with everybody.
So, Sandy, Anju,
Yes.
where do you see yourself now? What is the progression plan? And of course, there are a lot many realtors out there into the market
We're looking forward to.
who are going to see you as a role model for themselves. So tell me how they can connect with you and how you can help out them to become successful in the real estate industry.
So I would say people who are looking for growth prospects to please reach me out, and I can show a path how to achieve their goals. And if you have the drive in you, I can show you the roadmap, but the drive has to be in you.
And I want to say that what I have learned from a great mentor right next to me, I'm sure anyone can learn. You need a great mentor at the end of the day who can guide you the path, and that's it. And then it's up to you. The journey is yours then to take it.
And Anju, I personally would like to second your statement because I know Sandeep for such a long time, even from my initial days in this country, and we always had some very good, meaningful discussions. And that was one of the reasons because I knew that SaveMax platform is going all across the country, and I was looking for that material, that leadership, and that positivity in people wherever I can connect. And I'm taking initiatives from my side, And there are a lot many people who are taking initiative from their side. I know a lot many people, they are sitting right on the edge and they are admiring SaveMax system, but something stops them. And recently, Sandy, I will share with you, we signed up a franchisee, right? That's another very entrepreneurial guy. His name is Mandeep, right, Sachin?
Yeah, Manpreet.
Manpreet, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Manpreet. And he was saying, he was talking to me, he discussed with Kamal, and he said, I was trying to get SaveMax franchisee from last 6 months, but somehow I was not contacting you guys. So if you are just thinking, if you are getting a voice from your inner conscious, and it is telling you that SaveMax system is good, it is doing something better, why you want to come and join after 5 years? Why not today?
That's so true.
Right? It's of no use to waste time. And now we have more leadership in SaveMax. Now we have Anju and Sandeep who can definitely show you the path, because their experience of working in various corporates, and they have actually made themselves a big success story. And the best part is they both are willing to share their success formula with you. So what could be a good reason for you not to get in touch with both of them and at least listen to what they want to share with you? There might be some reason where these two leaders made up their mind and came and joined hand with SaveMax platform, because their passion, their thought process was, if we have become successful and if we get the right platform, maybe we can spread our success to many others.
Definitely. Absolutely. 100%. No doubt.
Right. And on top of it, a game changer model is going to help everybody to build up a system for them. And I think it is a big opportunity for the financial freedom of people. But guys, I never promised to anybody that you're going to make $100,000, $200,000 without working. No, no, no. You have to work hard. There is no substitute to hard work.
There's no shortcut.
There's
need
no
to.
shortcut. Yes. There's always only one substitute to hard work, but that is on the later stage. And that is, I call it as a smart work, where you build up a system, then you can do the smart work. But still, hard work is a part of the smart work. So Sachin, you talked about a concept where we were talking, like, if you are making $200,000 this year and you make $200,000 next year, but earlier it was taking you, let's say, 40 hours in a week, now it is taking you 30 hours in a week. So you are saving that 10 hours, which you can use as per your own personal choice. Either you spend those 10 hours with your family, or you can spend those 10 hours on your hobbies. You like, let's say you like playing piano.
Yeah.
Right? So you can grow yourself, as it's a personal growth, I always say about that.
See, those 10 hours belong to you. You can do whatever you want with those 10 hours, and you have earned that 10 hours by growing yourself.
By growing yourself. See,
right? So there's a value to those 10 hours.
Now, if you spend those 10 hours to do more work, of course, you can reach from 200,000 to 300,000. So that was the time perspective of the growth. Now, there's a second perspective of the growth. Now, let's say, argument's sake, and Sandy, I think this is what we were discussing, that you are making $400,000 in 20. You made $400,000 in 2020. Now, in 2021, you start building up a team. You start going to the next level and start investing 25% of your time putting up a team together. Now, of course, that 25% of the time is going from your own business.
True.
So let's say you are making 400,000 now, because you are spending 75% of your time. But of course, with your experience, you're not going to come from 400,000 to 300,000. You will be coming maybe 350. So let's say you come at a level of 350,000, but on the side, you have started building up the system for yourself, which is giving you an extra income of, let's say, $25,000. So you are running short of $25,000 to last year, right? But you have started building up a system which is going to grow to a level in next year where that system might give you an income of $200,000, and you're still making $300,000 of your own, right?
Mhm.
In
Yes.
third year, it is taking you to a level where from the other system, from your team building, you are making an income of 2 to 300,000. But now imagine that system is growing for you.
And
That
it grows
system,
exponentially.
it can grow exponentially. You want to
Yes.
have a live example?
Sure.
SaveMax system.
So true, without a doubt.
10 years before, a guy who I always call, he is not a scientist, he's not a high intellect, he's not a computer geek, he's not somebody who's a like very high class doctor. But the only quality that guy had, like he was passionate about doing something different. He was passionate about creating success for others. I started doing the business. I started doing like in first year, Sandy, I did 50 deals. In second year, I did close to 90 deals. What next? I would have gone 100 deals, but that is the limit.
Mhm.
So what I did is I started sharing my business with others. And today, I proudly say we have done 2,500 transactions in 2020 with $1.4 billion sales volume just within a short span of only 10 years. We built up an organization which has reached on to a level where we are ready to put our foot in the country. And of course, the dream is not going to stop there, Sandy. Tomorrow, I want that Sachin is taking care of whole North America. Sandy is
Wow.
taking care of the Canadian markets. And Anju is counting money.
Yeah, that's what I learned from the bank. That's what I started doing.
And Sandy, I try to look for so many things which motivates people, but I couldn't find anything better than money. The moment I said money, Anju was like anything.
Yes, you touched my heart.
Only the bad news is that there is no cash in our industry. So she just had to open the account and check how many dollars are there. That's it.
Well, I used to transact with a lot of money in the bank.
Yeah. And guys, I got a beautiful message from Manu as well. She is such an amazing person in our team, very energetic. She always brings so much positivity and the most beautiful and smiling face of SaveMax team. She is sending you a warm welcome to SaveMax family, and this is what I think the beauty we have built. There are a lot many other team members: Lacey and Corbin, Neeti, Charan, Rick, Paul. Everybody is sending congratulatory message to you because these are coming
Thank
on
you.
various
Thank you
platforms.
all.
Thank you all.
Thank you to the family.
Thank you.
Now,
Looking forward to meeting in person. That's all I
yes.
can say. Whenever this lockdown is up.
So these are the two aspects of growth we spoke about, Sachin. One was the aspect of time. The
Yeah.
second aspect of growing it as a team. Now
Yes.
there's a third aspect as well, where you grow yourself as an entrepreneur. And I think that is where Anju and Sandeep are leading. They want to start, I would not say start, they have already started their journey to become entrepreneur when they become part of SaveMax family.
Yeah.
Sure.
They just have to put their foot on the accelerator.
Right. Right.
And one thing that I like to add over here is that at SafeMax, whether it's a level of realtor level or it's a team level or it's a brokerage level or franchisee level we talk about, one thing that we have worked on is creating a profitable business model for everybody, which is very, very important because most of the business that we look out outside, that those business models are profitable for the company. They are not working to, I would say, grow the realtors, or they're not looking at the profitability of the realtors or their franchisees. In our system, whether you are working at a realtor level, the profitability of the realtor has been taken care. If you're working at the team lead level, the financial goals of the team lead has been taken care. Or if you're at the franchisee level, we have focused on how we can make our franchisee a profitable business. Okay. And I was sharing some examples with Sandy when they were sitting with me day before yesterday, and I was showing you, I was comparing the system with one of the very big brokerage in GTA. He's That's considered as a top brokerage, doing maybe 5,000 transactions in a annually, and having 1,200 plus realtors working with them. even after having such a big system, having 5 offices, 1,200 plus agents, 5,000 transactions, the profitability, or I would say the of that model was similar to what I would say with SaveMax Supreme and SaveMax First Choice, which is Lalit and myself, we are doing with only 100 realtors.
Yeah.
So true.
Right?
Interesting.
Think about that. That if those 100 realtors are doing approximately similar business of 1,200 realtors, how much profitability is there for each realtor? How much profitability is there for a team lead, and how much profitability is there for the franchisee?
Yeah.
True.
That is
Sachin,
one that we always focus on.
Sachin, you have actually picked up a very important point. Now the question comes: how come and why SaveMax could create that kind of profitability into the system? And if I have to give the credit, the simple credit goes to economies of scale.
Yeah.
So the way we have designed the system, that let's say Anju and Sandeep, when you were working as an independent realtor, and you have to put an ad in Brampton Guardian, it is definitely going to cost you 3 times than it is going to cost SaveMax. Because when we go and negotiate to them, we negotiate with them as a team,
True.
right? We negotiate with them on the volume. So this is
Absolutely.
how we created the economies of scale into the system. Now, what we did is we have a beautiful and very efficient marketing team sitting at our office. Now, imagine there are 200 realtors. They have to go and design the flyer independently outside there into the market. It will cost them 4 times money, will spend a lot of their time and whatnot. Whereas in CMX system, in the partnership model, all those things have been taken care. And I'm pretty sure Anju and Sandy, you have already got a glimpse how efficiently SaveMax system works. I remember Sachin was telling that Sandy was, oh my God, now virtual tour guy is calling me. Earlier I used to call him.
That's true.
Right?
That is true. That is
Yes.
true. That's true. Very true. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have done that creativity in our business where we have designed the system in a way we have created the economies of scale. Now let me talk about this franchisee business. So in franchisee business, the way SaveMax has built up the system, what was the biggest challenge as a normal realtor? Why they were not able to take the next step? Because they were so afraid of RICO requirements. They were so afraid who was going to maintain my accounting system, who is going to take care of my RICO inspections. Oh my God, how I'm gonna manage team, how I'm gonna have the front desk and the back office support system and everything. So what we did is we said, no problem, guys. We have built up a centralized system to take care of everything. Now, can you believe, Sandy, let's say 5 people open brokerages, right? Now they all 5 need an admin, they all 5 need a back office, they all 5
100%.
need a deal secretary, they all
Oh,
5 need this, that, blah, 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 and all the infrastructure. We said, no, you don't need to build up that. We have built up a common infrastructure for those 5 organizations and split the cost 20% to each.
that's the beauty of the system.
Now every single individual into those 5 brokerages is saving 80% of the cost.
Yes.
Definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
And they are getting trained professional to take care of their team members.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Now
saves
we are
a
getting
lot.
yes.
Yeah.
And on top of it, now we are getting more power to create economies of scale as our system is growing bigger. So it is becoming more efficient, more economical for anybody and everybody to run the business. And
Absolutely.
so this is what I call as an entrepreneurship, where we are not doing anything new, but we are working on the same idea, but in a newer way.
That's so true.
So
Right?
true.
Now tell me
Absolutely.
something. People say you need to have a license to do real estate. We are telling, oh, no, 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 you don't need a license. We will get you into the real estate business without a license. That is what I call as an entrepreneurship,
True.
right?
Absolutely.
So this entrepreneurship does not belong to the elite class. This belongs to a normal person like me.
True.
But I have to start from somewhere. And I have to make sure that I am in the right set of people.
Yeah.
And the beauty is there are so many examples in the world where everything started from a small idea like this. See, Uber started with the same idea. You don't have a taxi license, you want to drive taxi? No problem. We will give you taxi drive.
That's true.
We are
Yep.
telling you, you don't have a real estate license, we will make you part of this profession.
Yes.
Are we not making any other Uber and another Uber of the real estate industry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Along
think
with
about it, those people who actually joined hand with Uber when it was about to start, they all are multimillionaires today.
Yes.
True.
It's all about ideas.
Down the road, after 5 years, if you don't want to die with a regret that why did not I join hands with SaveMax, this is the time.
Well, we're glad we did that now.
and the beauty is this that there is hardly cost for it.
That's so true.
And
Yes.
one thing I like to add, Raman, is this that you talked about the economies of scale, but I feel that along with the economies of scale, making every realtor more productive than what he is, that is the key. We have worked on making each and every realtor that we have more productive. Anybody who has capacity to do maybe 5 deals, we are able to take him to a level of 8 to 10 deals. The person who does 10 deals, we are able to take him to 20 deals, right? So that's how we are able to increase the productivity of each and every realtor that we have as per their own capability. Okay, now we are the only, I would say, company which works as strong in real resale as strong we work in pre-construction. Normally you see brokerages, either they are in resale or I would say they are in nothing. It depends upon the realtor where what he wants to work in. So from the company side, they are technically just into the business of hiring realtors. They are not into real estate.
Yes.
Okay, so most of the franchises, I can take many big brands wherein their job is not to sell real estate, but their job is to hire realtors. That's it.
Yeah.
So we are focused on resale. We are specialized in resale as well as we are strong in pre-construction. So you get multiple products to sell. We are like a store wherein you get every product. The more products you have, the more sale that you can do.
Yes.
True.
True.
And Anju and Sandy has already saw a glimpse of it. We were like, okay, we are not able to get any pre-construction thing, and Anju had a client where she wanted to buy a detached house for them, and I think within a couple of hours there was the project which were bombarded to Anju.
Absolutely. I couldn't handle it. I'm like, that's a lot of information, overload of information. I need some time to take that in. So, which was really commendable. Amazing. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much, guys. And Sandy, Anju, there is an more messages which are pouring on. Like Sandeep is, he has the same name as of you, Sandy. He's welcoming you into the team. I can see
Thank you.
Thank
from
you.
Corbin. Welcome to the family, Sandy and Anju. You couldn't be in a better place.
Thank you.
Sandy,
Thank you.
Corbin and Lacey are a wonderful, wonderful team. And within 4 months, they have been transformed from realtors who were doing like, I think, 6 to 10 transactions in a year. And these 4 months, they have stopped counting now.
That's incredible.
They have stopped counting. And the beautiful part is they are building up a very strong there in the north. They have started putting up, sharing their success with many other people. So the only problem which you can face in Team SaveMax is you have to cope up with our speed. We are too fast to grow.
Nice, nice.
Good, guys. So I think, Sachin, we are, it's already 1 p.m. It is time to say goodbye to everybody. Once again, Sandy and Anju, I would like to give you a warm welcome on
Thank
behalf of
you.
the whole SaveMax team and our family. I would say you are part of this family, and our objective would be that after 6 months, you are being there in the market to share your success with many others who are aspiring to go on to the next level in their career. There are a lot many people who want to become part of this wonderful profession, but unfortunately, they don't get that opportunity in their life where somebody is holding their hand, guiding them, and taking them to get to a good ride, take them to the next level. Then, when you reach at a team leader level, what is going to be the next vision? And I always tell people, guys, right now we are small, but I think that is what the beauty we carry. There's a lot of scope to grow. Fortunately, all our franchisee locations, they are being booked. If you have an aspiration to join hands with a platform which is known for its marketing and creativity and building up the right set of business, give it a try. Give it a try. Come and talk to us. I would like to share Kamal's phone number, 416-333-8747. He's the director of franchise operation. You can definitely get in touch with him, and he can for sure give you all the information. And Sandy, there are a lot many people who want to come and join, become part of your team. Would you like to share your phone number and all other details?
Absolutely. You can always reach me at 647-281-4676.
Perfect. And Anju, how about you?
Well, my number is 416-568-8777.
Perfect. Perfect. And thank you guys for joining for today's show. I
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
it. And I promise you one thing on screen, you have given 8 years of your life to this profession. 2 years down the road, I promise you, you will forget what you have done in 40 years or 50 years of your life.
Well,
This
thank
is
you
the
so
kind of
much.
career we are going to build up together.
Really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you,
you.
Sachin. Thank you to
Yeah,
all.
thank you, Sachin.
Take
In
care.
fact, thank you, Sandy and Anju. Again, I would say I would like to extend my thanks to you for believing in our vision. Okay, and we are going to make you a role model in the market. And this is, I would like to give a message to all those realtors who have been into the industry for last 5 to 10 years. They are doing great. They have been a successful realtors. And if you feel that you are stuck in your with your success, it's time to get to the next level.
Very true.
Please come, sit with me, sit with Kamal or Raman, and talk about what you're aspiring to be. And we can definitely like to share our experiences, and I'm sure those experiences will help you get to the next level.
Yeah. And Sachin, there is a lot of rumor out there into the market that this guy Raman is not available or he's too busy. How true is that rumor?
Yeah, I'm not sure about not available, but I can make sure that he's available all the time whenever you need him.
Sachin, I see myself like, I have so much time. I don't find work to do, man. Like, I'm looking for some work to do. Give me something to do at least.
Because you hardly work, that's the problem.
Because you know what, when I was talking to Sandy and Anju, like, I'm not too sure if they were thinking the same, but when we were having like kind of chit chat and meeting for almost like a couple of hours, like they were thinking like, "Hey, come on, this guy has no work." Am I right, Sandy?
Well, you've built the system that's working. That's the most
There
important
you
part.
go. There you go.
That's the beauty. The system should be working for you.
Now, this
And
is what I really
I'm
love.
looking forward to it.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us for
Thank you so
today's
much.
Thank you.
and I'm pretty sure you all enjoyed this beautiful conversation with
Good.
two of the leaders of the industry who have proven themselves in last 8 years working and giving a lot of time, lot of efforts to the real estate industry. Now their dream is to take their success to share with others. And if you want to become part of their team, you are more than welcome to get in touch with Sandy and Anju. And if you want to build yourself as an entrepreneur, take yourself to the next level after you have achieved the success in 5 years or 10 years or whatever the time period you have spent in this industry, you can definitely get in touch with Kamal at 416-333-8747. And you will be surprised to see how SaveMax system works. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Weekend. Stay safe and
Thank
spend
you.
a lot of time with your families. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.